What's up, everybody? Welcome to After the Final Whistle, football talk with John and Montel.
All right, welcome to episode number 28. I'm Montel. John isn't feeling too good this week, so it's going to be a solo episode. So I guess I'll go kick straight into it with the injury report. The Patriots have placed Brian Hoyer on the IR, so it looks like Bailey Zapp is getting the start for the Lions this week. Atlanta Falcons tight end Kyle Pitts has been ruled out for week 5. Lions head coach Dan Quinn said that Amon-Ra St. Brown, wide receiver, has practiced Friday, while running back DeAndre Swift did not. Swift being out again was expected, and Jamal Williams will continue to produce in his absence. So St. Brown is apparently back, with DJ Chark missed practice on Friday after he did practice on Thursday. Commanders wide receiver Jahan Dotson is also out for week 5. Bears running back David Montgomery is listed as questionable for week 5. Bills Isaiah McKenzie is also listed as questionable. Receivers Rashad Bateman and Michael Thomas are out for the Saints. Jarvis Landry, Zay Jones, Julio Jones, T. Higgins are all listed as questionable due to the hit that Tua Tagovailoa suffered last week. Had a head injury. It's unclear if and when he'll return to the field. Let's see. So I think that's pretty much it for the injury report. So around the news, the Broncos, as many of you all watched, are pretty terrible. They've been in primetime 3 times in the first 5 weeks, and they're slated for another primetime game next Monday against the Chargers. So really hope they put a stop to that, because it's getting really annoying watching that dumpster fire every week. Matt Ryan has kind of had an odd season so far this year. He's had plenty of turnovers and has done everything he can to lose almost every game they've won. But he somehow has 3 comebacks this year. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out over the next couple of games, if it can continue. But usually if you're losing the turnover battle, you're not going to win too many games. So props to the head coach Frank Reich for, keeping that ship afloat, despite the fact they've got a quarterback that's making them take on water. So the NFL and the NFLPA can't agree on whether or not the Dolphins broke protocol the game before last with letting Tua back in the game. I'm on the they knew better stance still. So regardless of what the protocol was, they should have done better. You know, the signs were there, and I get it. It's a pivotal game, but at the same time, you guys have probably ruined that kid's career to win a game, that in the grand scheme of things don't matter. Um, the changes could be implemented as soon as this week. It's unlikely, but as of Friday, what is today? Friday the 7th, that was the latest news. The statement is, our union has agreed to change the concussion protocols to protect players from returning to play in the case of any similar incident to what we saw on September 25th. We would like these changes to go into effect before this weekend's games to immediately protect the players, and hope the NFL accepts the change before then as well. So that's kind of sad that they weren't there before. It just kind of lets me as a fan know that they'll do the absolute bare minimum to keep those guys safe. So hopefully they do it. There was another pretty bad one on Thursday night football with Naheem Hines. He pretty much lost all motor skills after it didn't look like that bad of a hit, but he kind of stumbled and had to be helped off the field because he didn't have much of his motor skills left. So dangerous game you play, but at the same time, Concussions need to be handled better. I think we'll probably skip fantasy football from this week. I didn't have time to look up John's info, but we'll move on into the week 4 game predictions results. So last week, John had Bills at Ravens, Chiefs at Bucks, and Patriots at Packers. He predicted the Bills would win 28-20. They won 23-20. He predicted the Chiefs would win 21-10. They won 41-31. He predicted the Packers would beat the Patriots 14-17. They won 24-27. So overall, his season win-loss is 8-4. So he's still in the lead by a little bit. I had Jaguars at Eagles, Rams at 49ers, and the Vikings at Saints in London. I predicted the Jaguars would lose 31-38. They lost 21-29, so I got that one right. I predicted the Rams would win 28-17. They lost 9-24. Predicted the Vikings would beat the Saints 24-10. They won 20-25 in what's pretty much a thriller. So it was a good game. I guess that's pretty much it, though. Nice, short, and quick win-loss. So let's move on to the predictions for this week. John has Steelers at Bills, Dallas at Rams, and Giants at Packers. He did send me his numbers in, so he's predicting the Steelers will lose 17-27. The Cowboys will lose 24-30, and that the Giants will lose 14-23 to the Packers. So I've got Falcons at Buccaneers, Eagles at Cardinals, and Bears at Vikings. I'm going to take probably the Buccaneers to beat the Falcons. To me, Brady's probably pretty pissed about losing that game last week, so I'm saying 17 to let's do 31. Eagles at Cardinals. Eagles look like the team to beat in the NFC this year so far. They're still 4-0, undefeated. Cardinals don't look great, at least to me. So I'm going to say the Eagles probably win this one 27-17. Bears at Vikings. The Bears aren't great. They don't have much anywhere. The only bright spot they have is the quarterback, Justin Fields. So I'm going to say it will be 14-27. And I forgot to mention that my overall record for the games we've predicted is 7-5, so we're still pretty close there. That's probably going to be it. Don't have much else. If you want to leave us a voicemail, feel free to click the link in the episode description, or you can send us an email at afterthefinalwhistlepodcast@gmail.com. We're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Stitcher. Now, if you want to see us on another platform, feel free to send us an email. We'll do our best to get it put up. All right. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Peace.